we got the silver Accord right here, the Mercury sitting over there, which is a rare sighting, and bam. I sold the purple Accord to a guy 3 hours away in Kentucky because my buddy came up with this and I purchased it off of him. This is a built top to bottom. The head is refreshed with OEM parts. It's a D16Z6. Nice turb ski on here. There's the air filter that was on the 94 Accord. The cap on the radiator is off of the silver Accord. I ran my overflow here yesterday. I need to paint this engine bay, but this is currently running, and it's only about 2 or 3 PSI, because where it's untuned, it just gets driven easy, and it's real rich as is, so it's good. But hopefully it'll be good. There's a haggard hole in the hood. It does look good when the pipe is in it, though, so. Sunroof, which is nice, cracked sunroof. I have a new sunroof for it already. I also got a ass load of parts of this car. Very nice Edelbrock intake. I'll put that on sometime in the future. There's the sunroof, a bunch of parts in the barn over there too, lawnmower sitting there. But there is the EK Civic, and that, yep, that it runs good. I mean, the Audi got traded for that, but you know, it's having some transmission things right now. We got a shifter cable on the way, but this is such a badass car. It's like a go-kart. It's real nice. See that? Got nice camber. Now, it is fat tired, so they rub. I'm going to get short tires for it. I'm going to get the rubber bands for it. I also got a new set of front fenders and everything. Interior NRG bucket seats. I was messing with the ECU today, so it's laying there. Kept the grass, of course, and kept the radio out of my 94 Accord. Beautiful flat screen right there, so that's nice. There's a switch panel in it too, boost gauge. I'm gonna get pillar gauges and everything for it. But the interior is really clean, and if the back seat was up, I'd show you how clean it is. You can kind of see it right there. Trunk fully gutted, and that's nice. But yeah, so that's how she sits as of right now. Alrighty, y'all. Some things that I did to the Civic so far, just a bunch of little dumb things, like made it idle, ran my overflow. I think I've already talked about that before. Put the Prelude seats in it. It got a bunch of shit in it right now. Don't worry about that. You know, I've just been working on it. Pillar gauges, more gauges there. I got an AFR and temp gauge coming in the mail, but a bunch of dumb little things. And the subs. I don't know if y'all can see them. Alright, I'll probably show you all the subs later, but what I'm doing today is, where I was saying it needs a new turbo because it smokes at idle. We got the turbo right here. I'm starting to loosen up my oil line, put some oil on the bolts. Well, bam! Absolute Chinese special, you know what I'm saying? And she is going to get worked with tonight, and it'll be cool. So, what I've decided to start with, taking this turbo off and replacing one, is loosening this right here, because I was concerned about that breaking, and I'm going to try to get everything else. But I'm going to give you all a rundown on this setup, and you can skip through this if you don't want to hear it, but this is how to boost one of these. So, with everything, you can purchase a eBay setup, you know what I'm saying, like $700 eBay setup, or you can buy quality stuff. But all this is a ram horn header. Usually it's a log header on here where the turbo just mounts on the side, or you got the top mount header, so there's your header setup. The turbo goes on there, and the thing you got to be concerned about is your oil feed line. Your high pressure line and your low pressure line, which is the drain side that is ran into a tap in the bottom of the oil pan. So where that goes in, that's just a hydraulic line that you can get from like Tractor Supply. And the oil feed line is a stainless braided line that goes to the one thing that ain't in the eBay kit you gotta get. This down here is an oil sandwich plate. What this does, it comes with a little tap. You thread into the block, it's the same thread. And then on the left side here, as you can see, you thread your high pressure oil feed line into it. And on the bottom side, that's my oil pressure gauge that is inside of the car. Just threads right into it. It's amazing. Put your filter back on there, and that allows you to have the tap for your high pressure for your turbo. Now, on an oil pan setup, you get a bung, and you drill into it and TIG weld that around that, and then that's how you thread that hydraulic hose on there for the drain side of your turbo. So what this does, the exhaust gas comes down into the hot side here and goes around and comes out, and that's where you get your power for your turbine. Pulls in here. I want to do some duct work to have some colder air, but that's for a future time. And this is your wastegate. Some turbos have an internal wastegate that come out and open here on the exhaust side. That's like a T3 if you have it in the flange. But this is a header mounted wastegate. But I need to get me a dump pipe for here. It's supposed to have a coupler on it and a pipe going in your hood exit, or another one coming up. But yeah. On the charge side of your turbo, when that powers the turbine, yes, this turbo, the reason there's oil there is because this turbo's worn out and it's eating oil. But anyway, this spins around, pulls air in, and it goes down through this pipe, which runs like this. Bam, bam, bam. Which all the shit comes from eBay. You just got to put it together. It goes right in. The intercooler here, it is an upgraded intercooler. It's a Mishimoto, I think, and then that's a Gredi radiator. But this is your positive side. It goes like that, and through the stock air filter hole. It comes up, and this is your blow-off valve. If you have this blocked off, it makes a fluttering sound, we all know. If you don't have it blocked off, it goes when you let off of the turbo and your throttle plate shuts and all that. This just goes into the throttle body, factory throttle body. I have an Edelbrock Performer intake at the house that I need to put on, but I'll do that sometime, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that is this basic rundown of turboing the Hondeezy. Alright, y'all. I am taking my hood dump pipe off of here so I can get to the header bolts easier with a wrench, because this is kind of stopping me from going in there. Nice. So I'm going to polish that up some. Got a lot of soot on it. Looks like it's a diesel. But yeah, so let me see if this fits this one. So YouTube, what ended up happening, if these bolts would have came out, well, these three came out perfectly. They got loose. That one did not want to come out. So what I did, I knocked all my header bolts loose. I'm going to remove it from the header. I removed my oil drain line right here is 2 Allen keys, and we're just going to take the whole thing off because I'm going to polish the header while I'm at it. Alrighty, y'all. I took all the bolts out of my header, took my high pressure line off, took my drain line off, took my vacuum lines off. Nothing is connected now. So what I'm going to do is pull this out and pull this up so I can fight the flange bolts off. Oh yeah, Hondeezy Turbski right there. Now we got to fight these bolts off, y'all. Alrighty, y'all. I got my last bolt loose in the turbo. Hell yeah. That's number 4. This will come right off here. Very beautiful. Huh. Oh, there it is. I was about to say, I thought they didn't even put a gasket in it. And I need to get this bolt out, which is a plug for the oil port. And I need to set my oil ports up to be the same as the other turbo. I took all of my bolts around the hot side of my turbo in here, and I'm getting ready to knock this piece off because I need it. Very nice. Now check this out. Show y'all why this car smoked at idle. Yeah, shaft play, that's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely worn out. Look, check that out. That is exactly the same as that one. Listen to that bearing. That's cooked. Now listen to this. Exactly the same, as y'all can see. Now, what I'm doing. The new turbo, this is the hot side of it. This flange right here is too big for my hood dump. But this flange off of the old one is exactly right from a hood dump. I could run 3 bolts, it'll buff. But I'm gonna see if this will fit onto the new one. And see that? They're the same. So it's very nice. So, bam, there she is, y'all. Alrighty, I'm gonna put my clips back in it and I'll show you all that. I got my vacuum line from my wastegate on here, and what I'm doing now, I also got my oil high pressure side threaded in there. What I'm doing now is just putting some oil in here and spinning the turbine with my hand to get her nice and oiled up and ready to go into the car. Put some oil in the drain side. Keep spinning her. Yep. I just don't want to fire it up dry when we get in the car. But whenever I fire the car up, I'm gonna hold a screwdriver on the turbine so it don't spin, so it can build oil pressure, and then I'll let the turbine go. That's a classic trick. But yep, just pre-lubing. So now I'm going to be setting this here, and I'm gonna start a few nuts on it here after I get her on. Don't forget your gasket. This weighs about 60 pounds, so watch, I'm gonna hold this. Thread her on. I got my 12mm laying on the valve cover there already. Let it hang there now. That on. Now I'm just gonna start the rest of these on here. What I'm doing now is hooking up my oil feed line. Got a wrench on the bottom of it. Started it with my fingers. Now I'm just getting her tight on there. I would use thread tape, but I don't have any. So the fact that this doesn't leak is kind of running on my hopes and dreams. So hopefully this works pretty good. Alright YouTube, what we ended up doing in this situation here. Here's a new turbo on the car, but when I ended up putting it on, my oil drain line decided to be a pain in the ass. I had to bend it and put one side on and take vice grips and fight the other side on, so I couldn't record. That was a bad time. And while I was doing that, this side of my charge pipe fell off clear to the intercooler. So it got new clamps on that, reworked. It is very tight on there now, very nice. And all of my stuff is great. I also changed the oil in it. Look how black that oil is. That's kind of bad. So yeah, we're getting ready to give her the initial test fire up. Alright y'all, it's currently 3:15 in the morning. What is smoking off of my headers is a mass amount of cleaning products I used on it earlier, like Dawn dish soap and other random things I found. But I gotta figure out why it's smoking out of the exhaust. I think that's because she's running rich. It's a little white smoke, so it's probably antifreeze because it's low-key been kind of disappearing. But if I gotta put a new head gasket in it, I guess that ain't too bad because I can put my Edelbrock Performer intake on there too. So this car's been fun. Check this out, y'all. Brand new turbo as of last night. And we're out here driving in the absolute pissing rain just like last night again. It's just that time of the year. This car's a little sketchy to drive in the rain because it has excessive negative camber for some reason. I don't know what kind of... Is that Cash? It is. He probably didn't see me. But yeah, I don't know what kind of person would choose excessive negative camber. But you got to be really careful when you're braking in the rain in this. We are currently on the way to AutoZone, and it does not look like we are going to be working on the Honda Easy in the AutoZone parking lot. And yeah, we're going to go get her done, y'all. Alright, y'all, the hood came up while we're driving. The hood pin kind of didn't get put back in it. The wipers caught it because it's raining. The wipers are up on the windshield, and it did crack the windshield. So let me show you how to straighten the hood back out. Dumbass move. See if I have the other one, which is even more stupid. I do. So don't forget your hood pins, y'all. Because now I gotta get another hood. But it's alright, I'll straighten it back out. Don't forget your hood pins. fucking wipers instead of hitting the windshield. But this is absolutely wild. This is the first driving clip y'all ever got of this car, and it's a lot of fun. Put the ECU chip in it today, reset my manual idle, readjusted that. It's been running very great. That hood incident kind of pissed me off because I could have prevented that, and I didn't because I'm a dumbass. And yeah, so there you go. Alright, y'all. Right now we are heading to a car meet at the boat ramp. It's me, and I got 3 other cars behind me that are going to the meet. So I'll give y'all a slight pull now that I've chipped the ECU, and she's building just a teeny bit of boost. Fun. This will be a good meet today. Can't be a more perfect temperature. Clouds in the sky, so the sun ain't on us. Hopefully it don't rain because I have no hood, no wipers, and she's boosted. So let's get her done. Here's the car meet. Everybody's down there, but the cops have been down here, so we're up here in the non-delinquent section. Check us out, y'all. We got the fucking Amish down there watching the car meet. This is dope. Bro, the Amish, they're thinking, what's that shit called? Where they go out and they like decide if they're coming back or not. They see the shit, they're like, hell yeah. I know y'all want it, so here's a Honda Easy pull from second. I'll let her scream for y'all. Go. Hell yeah.
Alright, so who's lower, the Z-Car or the Honda? The Z. Oh, I'm getting both. Hold on. Who was lower, the Honda or the Z-Car? Honda. I'm hearing way more Honda. Okay. Non-roadsters so far, you're going to be the lowest. You know what I like about this car? You can't get road rage. If something upsets you, you just be like, oh, I'm good. Oh, yeah, fluffy touchy. There was a movie that had a wall that you could touch, fluffy wall, but we don't talk about it anymore because of who was in it. All right. This thing, I don't have a name for it. We'll call it the Demon Civic.